and such, but I would ask that if you are not speaking, if you could mute yourself. Just if you have any background noise or anything like that, that would be great. And then if you do want to speak up, ask a question, advice, you can unmute. Thank you.
And I went through and tried to mute a few people as well. All right, so we are going to be talking about the turkey trot. And, I have got my turkey trot packets here ready to go out. I've been working on getting all of my trotters together over the past couple of days. And so essentially, we're going to share a little graphic with you. So let me see if I can get it pulled up. But essentially, a turkey trot is a micro hostess party. And what we mean by micro hostess is a typical hostess has to have $200 in sales in order for it to count as a party, right? Well, a micro hostess with these micro hostess style parties only needs to gather $100 in orders in order to be able to qualify for hostess benefits. So I am working to pull this screenshot up so I can share it with y'all so y'all can see it.
And just, even though Mariken's already got these cute little packets put together and all that, don't feel like that because you haven't started one, you can't. Because plenty of time, seriously, like people pull these together in a matter of days. So it's really not a big deal. You can absolutely launch it. We still have over a week until Thanksgiving. And really that's when most of your micro hostesses are going to be collecting their orders, is over that couple days of Thanksgiving where they're seeing friends and family, and it's really the best and easiest time for them to do it. So you totally still have time to fill up some people for your turkey trot.
So this is one of our favorite types of non-traditional party. We love to do these throughout the season. So there's lots of different types of non-traditional parties, ways that you can party and get sales. And this one is our monthly micro hostess challenge. So that's really essentially what a turkey trot is. And so what does that mean for you all? That means, come on, screen. Well, and look, we're just going to get to see all these cool graphics because it just does not want to go where I want it to go. I don't know if y'all are noticing, but it's just totally not doing what I'm telling it to do.
Well, we're on time delay too, so we're not seeing it as you're seeing it. We see the turkey running right now.
Yeah. And I'm trying to get it to go to the next picture, and it will not. All right, so here. How's that? That should hopefully get us there. Do you see it now?
We still see turkey running.
Okay, magic. Come on, make it work.
No.
Turkey's still running?
Turkey's still running in widescreen now. That was a nice change.
How funny.
Oh, there we go. We got it.
Yay! All right. So this is a micro hostess party, and the way that it works is essentially what you're going to do is you're going to gather 6 to 12 ladies that are going to sell $100 in orders each. For doing that, then they are going to receive part of the hostess benefits. So what you're going to do is if you have a $600 party, you're going to divide up the $600 party hostess benefits among these ladies. And so for our turkey trot, we have chosen to talk to you all about a 6-person turkey trot. And so with the 6-person turkey trot, we decided that we would give them the hostess benefits from a $600 party. Now, you can choose to share the hostess benefits from a $600 party doubled if you want to, since it does double this time, or you can keep the other half for yourself. That is completely up to you. So we have lots of different graphics for you, but essentially each person is going to gather $100 in orders, and they are guaranteed to win something. So they're either going to win free product, or they're going to win half-price items, or they're going to win the opportunity to purchase hostess exclusives. And as you can see, a turkey trot is just one way that you can do it. So in November, we do turkey trots. Back in October, you could have done a no tricks, just treats. Maybe in January, you'll want to try a snowman shuffle. In July, we do the firecracker frenzy, and sometimes in March, we do a Shamrock Shuffle. So all of these are exactly the same format as the Turkey Trot. It's just that you are gathering 6 ladies who are going to share the hostess benefits by selling. Now, one of the cool things about a Turkey Trot is that with a Turkey Trot, you have the opportunity to push these ladies further. And so with all of the Turkey Trots that we do, and I'm going to share the next screen, with all the Turkey Trots that we do, I typically set up a challenge for them where they are being challenged to see who can sell the most. And the person who sells the most is then going to receive the hostess exclusive for free from me. And what this does is it actually pushes them to sell more than that $100, which is exactly what you want them to do. You want them to sell as much as they possibly can. And I have found that with my Turkey Trots, typically all of them turn into actual parties. It's very rare that a person only gets $100 in sales. So this is the Turkey Trot graphic that we have chosen to talk to you all about tonight. So with this one, you're actually going to be giving 6 different hostess benefits. And we liked this one because it gives you, you're going to choose 4 ladies that are going to win $30 in free products. 2 ladies are going to get a half price item, or they can choose a hostess exclusive. And the person that sells the absolute most, then you're going to give them that hostess special for free. So pretty simple, right?
Totally simple.
Now I have got here everything that I put in my Turkey Trot. It is simple, and you're not looking to do anything super extra. I always send them a little gift, and like Beth said, you don't have to do this, but this encourages them to want the book. And these came from the dollar store, so cute little towel from the dollar store, and a little ornament that I found that was fall related that I thought was really cute. It says give thanks. And then a copy of what they're doing, so it tells them exactly how it works and what their prizes are. A letter explaining the information about the Turkey Trot, exactly what they need to do and when it needs to be turned in and everything. A copy of the monthly special flyer, and 1 copy of the catalog. You're not sending them out gazillions of things because you're asking them to get $100 in orders. You're not asking them to do a full party. Some of them will gather a whole lot more. But to keep your costs down, I send this packet and do not send any more. You can always send them a link to an online catalog that they can share with people as well.
Yeah, and we're going to give you the letter and all that stuff, all the marketing, quote unquote, materials for it. We're going to give you. So that's already done. You can literally just stick your sticker on it in the space where your name needs to go.
So Beth, when you do your Turkey Trots, do you do it just straight out, send the catalogs, have them take pictures of their orders and send them back to you?
Yep. And okay, here's the caveat. So you're going to want to tell them, and I believe it says it in the letter, that all the orders need to be direct shipped. So if your girlfriend Jen is one of your Turkey Trot participants and her Aunt Mary ordered, Aunt Mary's order needs to be direct shipped to Aunt Mary. You don't want all this stuff coming to you. The hostess benefits are going to come to you. So that's going to be the one thing that you need to deal with when the party closes and the stuff comes in. Whatever hostess benefits, because obviously we can't split them up. Unfortunately, we can't send part to California and part to Ohio and all that stuff. That'd be great if we could, but we can't. So you're going to get all that in, and you're going to be responsible for reshipping out those hostess exclusives, those half price items, those hostess credit items to the correct person. So my suggestion to you would be to keep really good notes on exactly who is getting what from those hostess benefits, because it's not going to be broken out for you on the packing slip, right? It's just going to come in as hostess. So you're going to want to have a piece of paper, an Excel spreadsheet, or whatever you want to do to have all that figured out for you. And yes, what I do is have my girlfriend in New York will just take a picture of the order, literally like fill out an order form, write it on a Post-it, I don't care what, take a picture of it, text it to me, message it to me, whatever, and then I'm just entering it on my end. I find it to be easier that way. And reason being, if you do have people get to a full party level, you don't want these direct ship orders to have already gone through on this one party. If she ends up selling $500 and wants to bump it over to her own party, you don't want those direct ships, especially this year with the system. This direct ship thing we got where it processes early is awesome, but it does make it a little complicated for this because you can't just throw them on a party link all together as one big party, just in case you run into that situation where you want to split somebody out and let them have their own thing. So my suggestion is take all those orders physically, you enter them off of pictures or whatever, and then split them up as you need to if people reach their own party level. Does that make sense?
So I completely agree with what Beth is saying, and I want to share with you all something that I do sometimes to try to encourage these people to push forward. Once I see that someone is getting a lot of orders, I go ahead and send them their own party link to encourage them to continue to get more orders. And then I'm going to add the orders that they've already sent me to their party link. But at that point, once they have enough orders that they're going to have their own party, I'm going to give them their party. I'm going to let them go ahead and have their $25 in free, their one half price, and their one hostess exclusive if they hit $200 in sales. Because that is far better than just $30 in free products, right? So I do it that way. And I actually set up on my customer group a competition for my trotters. And I tell them every day who's in the lead. I do not tell them how much they have in sales. I just say, I give them 5 days to do their turkey trot. And each day I say, congratulations, Janae, you're number 1. And hey, Judy, you're in spot number 2. And Brianna, you're in spot number 3. And then on the next day, I'll tell them again, Maggie is number 1 today, and Jamie is number 2, and Beth is in 3rd spot. And what it does is it encourages them to keep pushing and selling and driving those sales up. Because the ultimate goal for this turkey trot is for you to turn each one of these 6 parties into at least a $200 party. But even if they don't make it to the $200 party level, this is a great way for you to get people to book a party, micro party, that they typically would not have done because people are scared to death of that word hostess. They don't feel like they're being a hostess when they're participating in a turkey trot. They feel like they're just trying to sell $100 in orders, when essentially they really are a hostess. They're just a micro hostess.
So we have questions on any of that? I know Janae rocks some turkey trots before. Janae rocks everything she touches. It's ridiculous. So I don't know if she has anything she wants to add. You're welcome to chime in, hun. Or if anybody else has done this and has some great tips for us, that would be awesome too.
Yes. So if any of you all have anything you want to share, we'd love to hear it. Or if you have questions, I have unmuted. If you have questions, please feel free to ask.
Janae's at an ice rink. Is that where you are right now?
How did you know?
Oh my God, you like live there. It's ridiculous.
That's where I am. That's where I live.
I know.
I do live here. Okay, so I know I just got really dark, but I had to walk down the hall, so I'm not driving everybody crazy. Turkey trot. I don't know. What can I tell you guys? I love turkey trots. I do them all the time. I do them all the time, and they do rock. I don't know. I missed most of the calls. Sorry, because I was at hockey and forgot. But I do. I set up. Did you guys talk about setting up a party online? And doing like a regular Facebook party for all of your chatters? Do you guys do that?
Oh, that's a good idea.
I do it all the time.
Do that?
So I do it with my turkey trot. So I literally just put my turkey trot out because I'm full for this. I have 12 ladies, and I put it out to them. And I told them that I was going to I do a group message. And I put all my trotters on my group message, and then we're looking at somebody singing. And then I tell them, I give them all the explanation of everything. I tell them they have to invite, right? I encourage them to invite 10 to 15 people to the group, and I set up a group for the turkey trot. And then for 7 days, I do my turkey trot. Online, my normal standard script. I focus a lot on gift giving for the holidays, but otherwise I do my standard script. So I have 6 to 8 posts in my group every day, And then I do my sales pitch that way so that they're not having to go out and work really, really hard. I try and make it as easy as possible on my 12 ladies. And I mean, it works for me. It works really good for me. I put a link out there so they can go right online and order right online. Yeah, I ship online direct. And I don't split them out to parties. I know that's what you guys were just talking about. If they get $500 in order, yay, hurrah, good job. They're getting one prize, and that's how I do it. I don't mess around with splitting out the parties. My girls are fine with that. My girls have never complained about it. I've never had a problem with that. And it works for me. My last 2 turkey trots were like, I think my last one last year, I think I split into 2, possibly almost 3 $1,200 parties. 3 separate $1,200 parties. So what I did is I upped all of my prizes for all my girls. So they all got like massive credit.
If you had people ordering online, though, how did that work with switching them out to parties?
She used one link. She used one link for all 12
Just
people.
one link. Yep, I use one link for the entire party, and they all place their order, and then they all have to let me know, either in a comment or by private messaging me, who they're trotting for.
Okay.
So I always tell everybody, I make a post on my page and say, you know what, here are the 12 trotters. Here's who's, all standing at the start line, getting ready to trot their little butts off. And they're going to trot away. And when you place your order, you're helping one of these trotters. I need to know who your order is going to. And I keep a real close eye on the orders when they come in. So if I don't recognize somebody, I don't know who that person goes to, I literally go to my group message that I've created and say, okay, so-and-so just placed an order. Who knows this person? Whose order is this? Who needs to get credit for this? And then I keep track of their orders myself so that I can give them their totals at the end. So that's how I do it.
Okay, so this year, with it being to where direct ship goes out right away, are you doing anything different? Like, you won't be able to split it out to 3 parties. If they ordered online and a direct ship, you can't put them?
I won't. If we get to that point, what I'll probably do is close one party.
Okay.
Oh no, I won't do that because I can't do that. I didn't think of that, Beth.
I mean, it's a whole new ballgame this year. That's what I'm asking.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
It is. I did not think of that because I'm so used to just being able to throw a new link out there. Here's the new link. Now use this link from here on forward. But I won't be able to do that because I'll have to put the hostess exclusives in. I could still open another party and just start them all on another party once I get to $1,200 and throw a new link out there and say, here's the new link to order from. That's probably what I'll do.
So I actually do something similar to what you're doing, Janae, except for I don't do an individual party for each person. And the reason I don't do an individual party for each person is because I already have 14 parties going this month. So I can't add 6 more parties on top of these 14. I just do the competition page. And all I do on the competition page is share the monthly bundles. And I also share the monthly specials, and then I just update them every day on who is ahead. And so that works really well for me. I do give them all individual their own. And if I have someone that only ends up with $100 in sales, I'm just going to roll that party every next month, and I'm going to add sales to it to get it up to $200 for myself. But in the past 9 years, this is my 9th turkey trot. Very rarely do my turkey trot hostesses not all end up with $200 in sales. I think last year I had one person that only had $150 in sales, added $50 to it, gave her $30 in free products, and took the rest of the hostess benefits for myself. So the neat thing about these micro parties is you truly can turn it whatever you want it to be for you and make it work for you. The great thing about it is that it gives people an opportunity to try being a hostess, and they don't realize they're a hostess. And it works out so well. I believe, Nate, you were saying you ended up with over $3,000 in sales last year from your turkey trot. That's outstanding. I know that I had around, I think I was telling Beth the other day, around $1,500 in sales from my turkey trot last year, and I'm only choosing 6 trotters because 6 is all I can handle. So these parties, which seem like a little tiny thing, $100 in sales, can truly turn into something really big. So we truly encourage you all to try it. Does anyone else have questions or want to share? Have you done a turkey trot in the past and how yours has worked out for you? Gosh, it got quiet.
Uh-huh. Nothing?
Nothing.
Maggie had posted in the comments, the little chat box, that she always has a hard time finding enough takers. So what advice would you give Maggie for that?
Well, I just did something very neat today that might work out for you. I had a consultant for another direct sales company message me and say, hey, would you be interested in posting something on your page for me? And I said, depends on what it is. And so she sent me this thing, and I posted it on my page. It was about skincare and hair care products. And I was like, oh, I'm all into that. I would do anything to get my hair to grow longer, and I'm going to try the product. And I said, okay, would you be interested in posting something on your page for me? And so I sent her a message about my turkey trot, and asked her to post it on her page to see if she had any of her friends that might be interested in trotting with me. So you can always share with other direct sales consultants a post for a post. They post on your page and you post on their page in order for you to reach a completely different market that you might not have been able to reach otherwise. The other thing that I do is I take a picture, and I'm just going to tilt my thing so y'all can see this. I take a picture of this right here. All set out on the floor, looking all cute and ready to mail out. And I say, I'm really excited about my turkey trot. I've got just blank number of spaces left. If you haven't signed up, message me right away because I'm putting these in the mail tomorrow. And when people see that they're getting this cute little package, it blows up and I end up booking them. I think last year I actually ended up with 9 trotters because I won't turn anybody away. Because why would you, right?
I agree with that. That is when people see that there's a something that they're going to get happy mail, like they get over the moon excited about it. It's the funniest thing. And when they know really it's $100. I mean, you probably, I would say most of us have people on our VIP groups that are probably going to spend that much anyway, just buying either some new cute photo thing for themselves or a gift for grandma or whatever. So this way they get to do that and get rewarded for it. So for a lot of people, it's just kind of a no-brainer.
Yeah. And I start out my turkey trot not by posting it on my customer VIP page. I start out my turkey trot by private messaging my favorite hostesses and asking them if they would like to participate. It's a special invitation. Before I post this to everyone else, I know how much you love 31, and I know that you're looking to get some Christmas gifts. Would you like to be one of my special trotters this year? And making that a special private invitation to them lots of times encourages them to say yes. I did this last night and had 3 people respond absolutely back to me. So I have 2 spots left in my turkey trot, and I've only been working on it for 2 days. I think that, go ahead. Janae, go.
Oh, sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me. The one thing that I think I would say, you guys, is that if you don't have 12, or if you're trying to do 6 and you only have 3, don't panic about it. Don't turn people away and say, oh, I'm not full, I can't do this. Because seriously, people don't just order $100. It ends up being a $200, $300, $500 order from one person, and then you make those levels anyways. So that's my biggest word of advice that I tell all my girls who do it, because they're like, oh, I only got 5 of the 6, so I can't do it. So I'm just going to call them and tell them that I can't do it maybe next time. And I'm like, no. Like, don't do that. So that's my biggest word of advice. You know, whether you're doing a 12 or whether you're doing a 6, and if you get half or if you're one shy, go forward with it, because I can guarantee you, you'll still hit that mark and still be able to do those prizes. If you're really that concerned about it, put a little caveat in the bottom of your flyer that says, you know, prices are subject to change due to sales. I mean, if you're really that concerned about it. But really, honestly, I have never once ever had one that didn't make its marks. I mean, there was one year I think I had 5, and I still ended up doing a $1,200 party. So that would be my word of advice for you guys.
Absolutely. Anybody else have any questions? Post in the comments or feel free to ask out loud. We're happy to answer any questions y'all have. So how many of you all are going to try this?
Yay!
Give us a yes or a thumbs up in the comments. All of the graphics and all of the work has already been done for you. We're going to be posting that on our team page as soon as we're done. So you'll be able to take these and personalize them for yourselves.
Perfect. Okay. Awesome. And we will post the recording of this when it is finished processing as well.
When it finishes uploading. All right. And Beth, I think that we're just going to post the other elsewhere, if that's fine with you, because there's only a couple of our Gen Zero actually on here, and the rest of them are from elsewhere. And we are so glad that all of you all joined us tonight, and we hope that you learned something. So thanks for being with us, and go and trot, ladies. See how many, see how much you can boost your sales for this November with a turkey trot.
Yes. Remember, this is your December 10th paycheck that you are increasing with this turkey trot. So super exciting. Just in time for Christmas, shopping, fun stuff. Go get it.
That's right. All right. Good night, ladies. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks, guys.